Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex Competitive back again today with a brand new video, and as always down in the title below will be the topic we're talking about today. And so Blue Exorcist episode 3, I'm so happy to finally watch this. I mean, it felt like Friday came forever. It felt like Friday came very fast from last week, but then it felt like the Thursday to Friday took forever. I don't know why that is, but yeah. So Blue Exorcist, we start off with Shima. Shima is the man. I love Shima. I'm so happy they put a big emphasis on him liking Ren, and Komaru is probably the one that has the biggest problem with Ren per se, because he's not as courageous as the others. That's the really best way to put it. And I love how they put the emphasis on Shima in Komaru and Ren, because it did a lot of good things for Komaru's character. And like, I love the music, the insert songs they use for all these freaking scenes, dude. Like, oh my god, how is it possible that Blue Exorcist freaking rocks when it comes to insert songs, and it does it so well, and other shows like don't? I just don't understand that. What's going on, A1? Like, is this your stuff? Is this your stuff? I mean, you brought it back after 6 years, so it may be, you're dedicated to the series, so it's not like it did crazy sales either back in the past, even for being the past when things sold more. So I'm wondering, I'm just interested, just a thought. Leave down in the comments below what you think about that. But now, leave down in the comments below, who do you guys think the traitor is? Maybe you guys did stay for the ending credits or whatever, the preview, because if you stay for the finishing, after the ending song, you'll get the preview for the next episode. But the preview didn't even necessarily show who was a traitor, because there's a lot of things that could be misunderstood in that preview. I mean, that could be an act out of just not thinking straight. It could be the traitor, and at the same time, it's not necessarily true at all. You don't know. But they even try to write off the master. What's his name? Tomoru, but Bond's dad. So that's easier to say, Bond's dad. But no, I can tell it wasn't. It can't be Bond's dad, simply because you can tell by his persona who he is as a person. There's no hints that it would be him. Period. You can just tell, and like the way he talked, the way his character is made out to be, you can tell it's just not him. It's not. But then we have the whole Shimi thing and Kimiki thing. Kimiki's actually really, really, really kind. We see whenever Shimi spills that herbal tea or whatever it was. But we see that she spills it on her. It has to be hot and stuff. And you imagine Kimiki would be pissed or something, but she's not. She's actually not mad. And the guy that's in her, she's like, "Are you alright? Did any get on you?" It really shows, gives her a little bit of characterization, who she truly is. She's really just genuine kind. There's actually not just sometimes when she's being nice, she sounds really rude and mean. But we see that there's a really soft and sweet side to her too, and that that was cool. But we see Ren training. Ren is training his ass off, dude, and I love it. I can't wait to see him get a hold of his powers a little bit. I'm sure he's gonna be up all night doing that, like we saw. And Shimi. So we found out Shimi's familiar has not come back ever since, it got ripped in half by those moths out in the forest whenever Ren fought the Earth God. So I don't think it's necessarily she's weak mentally. Mentally is where she's really weak. It's not necessarily physically. We've seen some of the stuff she's able to block. The type of attack she can block with her familiar. We see how strong that plant thing is. Her and that plant thing. So we know she's not weak. She's a defensive based person. Let's be honest. She's a defensive based person and really a healer. That's the two things she is. I think she's really just trying to be something she isn't right now. That's the biggest problem with Shimi. So she has to find out who she is as a person when it comes to being an exorcist. When it comes to fighting, are you a defensive person? Are you a physical person? Attacker? Are you both? So luckily, if you get both, you're a guy like Ren. But yeah, what are you? So one thing that I'm really looking forward to, because the build up and anticipation for the preview, it definitely made the next episode look like it's going to be a really fun watch. It definitely it's turning up. Yeah, the oven's been turned up to 400. We're actually gonna dive into some action and stuff, which I'm happy. It's time. It is time. But other than that, though, the ending scene with Komaru and Ren, I really like that. I just love Ren's character. I love him, and he reminds me of. I wouldn't necessarily say he's a reckless character. By no means would I say he's reckless. Does he want to do reckless things? Yeah, per se, but take a Natsu or a Naruto. He's just not reckless. You know what I mean? He he has a reckless kind of attitude, but he's not reckless. Now, at the same time, we like, I love how he's able to exchange these dialogue with these, you know, these characters, and just like the way he goes about it. Like his dialogue's so good. Like he, you know, he's talking to Kuni Komaru. He's like, I can't like anything that threatens the people that took me in and basically gave me a family when I had nothing. And he, you know, Rin's response, that's really interesting. I really love that response, and I shouldn't be surprised about it, but I always am, it seems like, because he's just kind of like, okay, I see, you know, I'll master my blue flames, then I'll prove to you that I'm not a threat. Like, it's obvious he's not a threat, and some of these characters just don't, you know, they're just oblivious to it because of what he is and who he's related to. His big bad dad is Satan, and they're so oblivious to it, and they're so far, like, just so far in the wrong, right? But then you have Rin, like, he puts it on himself. He reverses all, you know, all their wrongdoing, just puts it on himself. And I guess it's his way of making it easier, you know, truly making it easier for these characters, you know. I mean, Shima kind of figured it out on his own, right? But yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm just so fascinated, like, how they do it, how they present it is very well. Very, 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 very good. And if you guys did make it to this part of the video, if you guys saw my Twitter post, there's some crazy stuff about Fuka that I got spoiled on, and don't go look it up unless you really want to, but don't be putting it in the comments. DM me or something. We'll talk about that. But I just wanted to throw that out there before I end the video, because I don't want people. Yes, Fuka's, let's just say it's going to be a crazy ending. It's going to be, it's really good writing. But yeah, as always, guys, you've been Hexed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.